The real reason Pop Smoke was murdered.
Ad-libs.
Yeah,
I'm here for all of it.
of course.
I do a little Pop Smoke impersonation. I'm not ready to do it yet. I don't have.
2020 is off to a rough start in terms of losing people. The world was shocked to hear that up-and-coming rapper Pop Smoke was recently killed in what was originally thought to be a home robbery. The Brooklyn rapper was only 20 years old, and his career was just starting to take off. Pop Smoke's passing is a huge tragedy that affected fans worldwide. Today, we will be covering what actually happened at the crime scene, as well as what investigators believe led to this catastrophe. Before we dive in, our condolences and prayers go out to Pop Smoke's family and friends. Be sure to comment "Rest in Peace Pop Smoke" below to show your support. Pop Smoke's passing shook the world. People from all over are mourning the loss of the young rapper, as his life was robbed at just 20 years old. Investigators are still working hard to figure out what really happened. The home invasion was originally thought to be a robbery, but as the investigation progresses, the motive behind the shooting may be something else. Stay tuned until the end of the video as we cover one detail at a time. Los Angeles police received a call from someone in the house, which reported multiple armed robbers invading Pop Smoke's home. Police arrived minutes later to find Bashar Baraka Jackson, aka Pop Smoke, in critical condition with bullet wounds. There were multiple people in the Hollywood Hills house at the time of the incident, yet Pop Smoke was the only person who was shot, which was a bit weird. The unknown suspects broke in, completed their mission, and were out within minutes. LAPD arrived 6 minutes after the call, so the suspects escaped quickly. There was no clear motive beyond this hit, and Pop Smoke's family and acquaintances said they didn't think the rapper had any enemies on the West Coast. Pop Smoke thought he was safe and didn't have the same amount of security as he normally does in New York. Robbery Homicide Division Captain Jonathan Tippett stated, "I am not comfortable calling it a robbery right now. There is a lot of information available. We have some work to do." It was weird. Why would someone invade his home without taking anything? "We are not ruling out a robbery, but that doesn't appear based on the evidence to be the motive," Tippett said. Anything is possible at this point, but this shooting wasn't like many others that LAPD has experienced. Sources believe that Pop Smoke had to have been targeted in some type of planned attack. There were at least 4 suspects seen breaking into the home. They went in, fired a gun multiple times at Pop Smoke, and left before police arrived. It was a clean and quick hit, which leaves people wondering, what could be the motive behind this? As police said earlier, there is a lot of information available right now, and they are weighing out all options. The getaway vehicle had been spotted on camera leaving the crime scene. Police are looking for any type of camera footage to help them identify the vehicle. He had no known enemies on this side of the country. Some people believe that his enemies may have followed him from New York and preyed on him for a while. Other rumors are circulating that it had to have been some type of inside job of an act made by someone he trusted. One of the people that stayed with him turned to Instagram to mourn the loss of his childhood friend and address the rumors. Mike D wrote, "Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all come on here playing investigator and bashing me on the internet. I would never in my life set my brother up. Just know I got you forever, brother. The truth will come to light. Until then, sleep in peace." He, like many people, is heartbroken by the passing of Pop Smoke. Check back soon as the story is still developing. What led to his passing? Pop Smoke came to the West Coast mostly to promote his new mixtape, Meet the Woo 2. He was renting a $2.5 million mansion in the 2000 block of Hercules Drive, Hollywood Hills. The Brooklyn rapper was enjoying his time in Los Angeles. He was seen at multiple celebrity and fashion events and posted up some pics in his pool at his new place. He looked like he belonged on the West Coast, and he fit right in. In one of his posts, he was showing off one of his designer pieces. While he was displaying it, he forgot that his address was located in the piece. So he accidentally shared his address on the internet, which made it accessible to hundreds of millions of followers and people online. The same day between 4 to 5 a.m. is when these suspects broke into Pop Smoke's home and left him there to die. They were seen on camera breaking into the front and rear exits of the house, and minutes later the assailants exited the front door of the mansion. Moments later, Pop Smoke was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in West Hollywood, where he was pronounced dead. This was a reminder to everyone to be very careful with your moves and to take your safety very seriously. Law enforcement officials are not currently authorized to discuss the ongoing investigation to the public remained anonymous in further statements. saying that a recent Instagram post by Pop Smoke accidentally revealed his location and address. The rapper was still considered by police to be Crip affiliated, and they haven't ruled out whether his killing was gang-related. Since there is no clear intent for the murder, it is either a hit or a gang-affiliated action. A lot more information will be available soon as law enforcement sort through all the evidence. It was performed in a very organized manner, so the suspects definitely knew what they were doing. The fact that Pop Smoke was the only person shot gives us the idea that it was definitely set up this way. No suspects have been identified or detained just yet, but sources say that the getaway vehicle was spotted on multiple cameras and investigators are working extensively to sort out identifying data like a license plate number or previous location of the vehicle. We are hoping it is just a matter of time before justice is served and before the suspects are found. The crime scene footage, which has not been made public, shows a group of 4 men approaching the residence before one of them enters through the back. The next time they were seen on camera, they exited through the front door and appeared to do so without any stolen materials. This also lines up with the idea that it was not a robbery, but indeed some type of planned hit or attack. Pop Smoke spoke about how he felt people were out to get him, and sadly, he wasn't mistaken. The New York Times has interviewed Pop Smoke and they wrote, "On the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, he and his crew engaged in what can only be described as defensive driving formations. Rotating order, intermittently speeding up and slowing down, blocking other cars from their path. It was the type of behavior exhibited by those who are mindful that something unexpectedly awful could happen at any moment. In New York, Pop Smoke is aware that he has enemies and is on edge 24/7. When he moved to California, he left his guard down a bit as he didn't have the same level of security that he has back home. Pop Smoke just released his album this month, and he was getting ready to start his tour the following month. Things were going great for the rapper just before his life was cut short. He was definitely on his way to receiving his first platinum-certified record. Pop Smoke is by far the hottest rapper to come out of New York right now. You cannot say pop and forget the smoke. Pop Smoke is a tough person. He entered the game with a bang and always was known to hold his ground. He took over the game after he dropped his first few hit singles. But things really took off to another level after Travis Scott added Pop Smoke to his Cactus Jack album. He was featured on Cactus Jack's song titled Gotti. This is a lot of people's favorite song on the album, and his verse was iconic. The music video has also dropped, which was a creative masterpiece. As soon as Pop Smoke passed away, his streaming numbers had instantly spiked higher. Sadly, this is normal anytime a young musician loses their life. Pop Smoke's career was extremely promising, and he came to the game with a sound that we haven't heard before. He was a Brooklyn rapper who had a very New York sound and style. He almost sounds like a modern-day G-Unit rapper. People love his voice and unique flow, and his recent album, Meet the Woo 2, was filled with amazing singles and hits. He had features from Nav, Gunna, A-Boogie, and more. His career has really taken off, and he hasn't been in the game more than just a year or two. Pop Smoke ran into some legal issues earlier this year, which led to him getting arrested. He was arrested for transporting a stolen vehicle, he was renting a Rolls-Royce for his music video, and he apparently forgot to return it on time. This incident put Pop Smoke in the headlines for weeks. Although no one wants to be known for transporting a stolen vehicle, it definitely brought a lot of traffic to Pop Smoke and his music. This was truly his year between all the publications and hit records that he was dropping. The loss of Pop Smoke was a hard one for the world. Despite his old many confidence, the rapper was just 20 years old, and he was far too young to go out this way. The world was saddened to hear this news, and many celebrities have posted on social media mourning the death of Pop Smoke. Thousands of people have gathered in Brooklyn in remembrance of the rapper. They brought speakers and played his music loudly and lit up hundreds of candles to honor the young rapper. During this short time in the game, he really took things up and had a lot of people excited about New York again. His potential is up the roof, and we're sad to see it cut short. Republic Records has made a statement on this terrible tragedy. They wrote, "We are devastated by the unexpected and tragic loss of Pop Smoke. Our prayers and thoughts go out to his family, friends, and fans as we mourn this loss together." This tragic event seemed to have affected millions of people worldwide. Rapper Drake also mourned the passing of the young rapper and posted on his Instagram story. He wrote, "Sit by some good energy tonight in these unwelcoming times. Be with some good people and express how grateful you are for whatever it is you have. Rest in peace, Pop. He wasn't the only celebrity to mourn the Brooklyn rapper's passing. Pop Smoke's family is heartbroken by the news and surprised, to say the least. Sources say they plan on transporting his body back to New York so they can hold a private funeral for close family and friends. Pop was born and raised in Brooklyn, and his family will be taking him back to lay him to rest. We hope his family can remain strong during these hard times and send them our condolences and prayers. Thanks for tuning in to Line Report as we covered the details on Pop Smoke's passing. Be sure to leave a like and check back soon as more data is revealed on this criminal case. We'll see you in the next video.